Good morning. As you can probably tell from the title of this video, I'm replacing this broken fence that I've just moved. I've had to move the fence first because obviously I'm going to block it all out and the customer doesn't want it left in this dead man's land down here. This job is for a regular lawn care customer of mine. He's got lots of properties and it's a bit further than I usually go from my house, but it was a nice trip out this morning. It's nice and sunny. It's a beautiful morning. So what I've got to do is he wants it done as cheap as possible because I think he's selling the house, which doesn't mean I'm going to do a crap job because I don't do that. But what I'm going to do is just over 8.5 meters the span. So I'm going to have I've got two good fixings either end, two good posts. I'm going to screw with coach bolts, wall plates to the two posts either end, and then I'm going to come into the middle. I'm going to use 3 meter rails. I don't like using the 3 meter rails. I prefer to do 2.4 meter rails, but in this situation 3 meter rails. So it's wall plate, 3 meters post, 3 meters post, almost 3 meters, wall plate at the end, featherboard, gravel boards, featherboards, job done, get the rubbish out and go. Obviously I've got a bit of a problem because it looks like these self-seeded things are right in the way. So I'm going to have to get the wall plates on, get a string line, see how much I've got to cut off them first. Turns out I had to get rid of a lot of the tree. Probably all of it actually. I think by the time I actually dig the holes, I'm probably going to have to cut that all off at ground level. But I've offered in the Arris rails now to see exactly where the two holes are going, and I do avoid the stumps, so that's the bonus. So what I'm going to do now is dig the two holes, nice round holes, 2 feet deep, sink the posts in, concrete them in. Right, so that's the first hole in place. I've used the gravel board and the centre Arris rail to pin it in place to hold it up, and then I've got to level it so it's level this way now. So I've got to level it that way, so I need to knock the door to get some water off the customer. So it's going to be 2 bags of post mix in the hole, let that go off while I measure it and dig out for the second one further along. Getting there. Lovely day, lovely. Right, okay, so both posts are now set in. 2 bags of postcrete in each hole, brought right up just above the ground level so it has a nice slope away, so if it rains onto the post it's going to run away and not go down into the post and rot it. So what I'm going to do now is have a quick tidy up whilst they're going off properly before I start bagging rails and gravel boards and feather edges into it. So yeah, have a little tidy up and a break. Just ran in 4-inch screws into each of the rails just to shore it up, because obviously wind sometimes nails pull out, or footballs kicked against them, or kids climbing, nails can pull out the Arris rails. So 4-inch screw, just one in each rail. Right, so now it's time to featherboard. There are many different ways to featherboard, but the principle is the same. you put feather boards on the rails. It sits flush with the gravel board at the bottom. I like to start at this end and work my way that way, because then I'll have my overlap. These boards are 150 wide, so the best thing to do is get yourself a spacer. So this is a 125 mil spacer. So then you've got that overlap on each one. So what I'll do is offer the first one up, nail it in once at each end into the rail, and then I'll get the next one. Bear with me. What I'll do is I'll get the level on this one to make sure I'm starting off plumb, and then I'll nail the next one to it. But I'll use this spacer so I've got it bang on exactly where I want it, top and bottom, before I nail it just on the large side, on the fat side of the feather board. And then after I've done probably about 5 to 10 boards, I'll just offer up with the level again, just to make sure that I'm not running off plumb. But there's, like I said, there's no right way, there's no wrong way. You can use the nail gun, but I just find it quite therapeutic to nail them in. So once this is done, it's just getting the rubbish out. So I'm going to crack on with this now, and hopefully, I'm going to take it's on a t-shirt weather. It's seriously t-shirt weather. So yeah, crack on with this now and get it done. I kid you not, that is the last, but honestly, that is the last feather board that I have. There is no more on my van. I will prove it to you, but that is it. That is what you call measuring. There it is, done, fence. Pretty good, I like it. It's only 20 past 12, so it's only taken 3 hours from start to finish and filming it. Trouble is now I've got to get back over there, so I'm going to have to climb over the fence. That's that all done. Pretty impressed, pretty chuffed with how quick it went and how well it went. Obviously I had to cut a lot of the tree off, the 2 tree things that are in the way, but they're just like self-seeded crap that no one wants anyway, so I've left that there because that belongs to the council land outside. But all the rest of the timber I'll put in the back of the van to take to the tip. So quick recap then, it was I think it was about 8.5 meters the gap. So wall plate one end, wall plate the other end, bolted onto the secure posts that are already there in place anyway, and then 3 meters to one notch post, 3 meters to the next notch post, and then 2.5 meters to the end wall plate. Gravel boards, rails, 3 rails, 6 rails, 9 rails, rails done, feather boards, and I did have none left. Honestly, there's enough sawdust in the back of the bus to make one, I suppose, but I was starting to panic, and I did have a count up with about 20 to go, and I had 20 left. So brilliant. So thank you very much for watching this video. If you like my videos, please subscribe to my channel, turn on the notifications and set your preferences to all. That way I'll let you know when I've uploaded a new video. Don't forget to like the video, because that will tell YouTube that you liked it, and it will show you more of my stuff. If you want to help me out with the channel in any way, don't feel pressured, you don't have to, but there are links in the description to PayPal, and if you want to become a Patreon and contribute a small monthly fee to help me with the crap that I do, then that'll be brilliant. So I'm going to head home now, go to the tip, get some lawnmowers, sharpen some blades, because I need to do some mowing tomorrow in the sunshine. See you soon, bye.